to building a conflict-free Africa and also silencing the guns in the continent by the year 2020. This is envisaged in the African Union Master Roadmap. This emerged at the closing ceremony of an intelligence and security conference in Khartoum in Sudan. The 14th CISSA conference concluded last night with intelligence and security chiefs from Africa committing to cooperate and work more closely in a bid to combat terrorism and other forms of organized crimes.
After 3 days of deliberations, intelligence and security chiefs from Africa are returning to their posts with a renewed vigor to win the war against terror, human trafficking, illegal migration and other forms of organized crime. The 14th session of CISSA ended on a high note, with delegates describing it as a resounding success and after having resolved to share intelligence.
Conference acknowledged the current security challenge experienced by some African countries and pledged to continue cooperating and sharing intelligence to combat these threats. Conference also reaffirmed its support of regional efforts in addressing threats to peace and stability in the continent.
However, a few countries in the continent, including Libya, Somalia, Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Nigeria, remain hotspots.
Conference noted that the full implementation of the actionable recommendations that emerged from the workshop would go a long way in enabling CISSA to play its role in building a conflict-free continent as per the African Union Master Roadmap of practical steps to silence the guns in Africa by the year 2020.
Meanwhile, Sudan has offered to build an intelligence college where most officials from the continent will be trained. Next year's CISSA conference will be hosted by Namibia and then by Nigeria in 2019. Now that the talking has come and gone and recommendations have been made, it remains to be seen whether or not agreements signed and sealed here will indeed translate into real action. It's all about ensuring lasting peace and stability for a prosperous Africa. Janji Chauke, SABC News, Khartoum, Sudan.